Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sakshi and in this video I'll be doing my makeup. This is going to be a get ready with me video. By the way, I'm getting ready for my graduation, not from a college but from my training with my current airline. It has been a really long journey. It has been, I think, more than 7 months at this point, and I'm finally getting graduated. We are finally going to earn our wings to fly, and it is going to be an amazing day. So, as and when I'm doing my makeup, I'll be taking you through all the products that I'm using, all the techniques that I'm using, all the tools that I'm using, and I hope you enjoy. Keep on watching. My holy grail. Holy grail. First of all, I'm using the Snail Mucin from CosRx. This has been my holy grail product since around 2 years now, and I really love how it works on my skin. So I'm just going to dampen my face first. You can also use a toner if you want. However, I'll pass. If your skin is not hydrated enough, it's going to make your makeup look very cakey and patchy, and it's gonna start separating. You layer up the right kind of products. You cannot layer up a silicone based product with a water based product and expect it to perform well. They all need to be the same kind of products in order for it to work really well. I'll just let this dry for a while, and then I'll be following it up with the Face Shop Rice Ceramide Moisturizing Emulsion. Again, this is a very good product. It works really well for my skin. I don't really like the packaging, how it is. There is no pump, there is no tube like packaging. You just kind of have to tap the bottle to get the product out. It's easy initially, but as soon as you reach the end of the bottle, it's going to be hard time. And then I'm just going to gently massage it all over my skin, all over my face, including my neck. And now for the sunscreen, I'm using this one from Acne UV. It is the silicone gel sunscreen SPF 50 PA+++. This works really well for my skin. As for the makeup, this is my makeup kit. I know it looks huge, but I keep on buying different lipsticks and different products, and it requires space. I really love this kit. I got this from Amazon. It also has this compartment for the brushes, this small pocket over here where I can keep additional maybe powder puffs and pizza puffs and everything. And then I hope this does not fall. And I have all the makeup products over here. So these are like adjustable sections. You could remove it and fit it according to your liking, according to the products that you're having, and it stores pretty much everything. Okay, it's been a while since I've done my skincare, and I think we are ready to start off with the makeup. So I'm gonna do the foundation first. The foundation that I use is the Holy Grail Fit Me foundation. This one is in the shade 230. I am a little bit tan right now, but I think this would work well. So I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to dot it all over my face. Now I don't like to dot it completely in one go because this does tend to get dry really quickly. So I'm just going to dot it a little by little and then work my way. Okay, so for the blending, I'm using brushes. I'm not at all a fan of beauty blenders. They just don't work well with me. I'm using this Sugar foundation brush. This is the foundation brush 052. This is the Kabuki brush. It works really well. It really does the job so good. It blends all the foundation seamlessly, no hard lines, no strokes, nothing whatsoever, and that is the reason why I really like using this one. If you like to use a beauty blender, by all means go ahead with it. However, I like to use a foundation brush. So I'm just going to, in dabbing motion, I'm going to dab it all over my face. Apart from this, I also have one more. This is the Pack 265 brush. Again, this one also works really well. I like to switch between the two and use them to blend my foundation. I think it's pretty much done. Now I'm gonna go in with a concealer. So I have multiple concealers. I like to keep switching between them depending upon what my skin tone is like during the season. When I'm tan, I like to use a little bit darker shades, and otherwise the other shades. For the concealer, I like to take a little bit on the back of my hand. I never use the wand directly on my face. Not only is it not very hygienic, you should have. It also kind of deposits product way more than required, so I like to use my finger, kind of warm up the product a little bit, and I'm just going to dot it all over the spots I want to correct. Now I know I look very funny, but just bear with me. I'm going to let this sit on my skin for at least 40-45 seconds, and then I'm going to start blending, because that way your concealer gets the time to set into the skin and it does not just go away. It should cover the mark that you're trying to conceal. So let it sit on your skin for a while and then start blending. For blending the concealer, I'm going to use the Pack 219 concealer blending brush. I don't know if it's going to be visible on the camera, but yes, I'll link all the brushes and tools that I'm using in the description box below, so you can check that out. This is a very precise, very small, rounded, fluffy brush. I really like this for the concealer. It does the job amazing. I'm going to start blending the under eye, and then we're going to move on to the rest of the face. I think everything is concealed. I know I look like I have painted all over my face, but just trust the process, because we're going to make a very beautiful, sculpted, pretty eyes, pretty lips and everything really soon. Just stay with me. Since we're done with the liquid product, I'm going to go in with a cream product as well. I like to use a cream blusher. This is from Inside Cosmetics in the shade Raspberry Gelato. Very beautiful, very natural looking shade. Okay, so to blend this, I'm using an angular brush. I'm not really sure where I got this brush from. It was off of Amazon, I believe. Now I like to use, like I said, I like to use different products, different techniques. Sometimes I like to use a translucent powder. I use the Swiss Beauty N06 translucent powder. Sometimes I like to go in right with the compact, because I have a very oily skin and I really need to set my makeup really well. So today I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Compact. This is in the shade 128. This is, I think, the Bronze Pizza Puff that I got off of Nykaa. I'm just going to gently take the product, dab off the excess on the back of my hand. I'm going to start setting my makeup. I'm not going to rub it, because then you're going to move all the products that you have just applied. You're just going to have to gently dab it onto your skin. I have pretty decent brows, so I don't like to use a brow pomade or a gel. I like to use an eyebrow pencil. I'm using the one, this is from Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Pencil. This is in the shade 27A Medium Brown. It comes with a spoolie like this and the pencil, angular pencil on the other end. So first I'm going to take the spoolie and just brush my eyebrows out to kind of get them into the place. Because of all the blending, they are all out of place. I'm just going to kind of brush it out first, so that I have the eyebrows in place. Okay, so the eyebrows are done. Now on to the eyes. I'm using two different palettes. I'm using this one from Nykaa. This is the Sunset Stroll. This has these 4 colors, as you can see: a gold shimmer, a very subtle peachy one, a warm brown, and a pink shimmer. So firstly, I'm going to use a very small eyeshadow blending brush. This is from Nykaa. There is no number as specific, but this is their eyebrow blending brush. Yeah, that's the one. So it has a very small tip, as you can see, and does the job really well. So I'm just going to take a very little bit of product. You don't want to take a lot of product, because it might look horrible. works slow, you can always use more product, go in once again, but instead of taking a lot of product at once and just ruining the entire eyelid, take a little less. Then I'm going to use a flat tip brush. This is again from LiQWYD. So these were basically 2 or 3 brushes that I got in a set. Use the flat tip brush to kind of settle it in. I'm just going to gently dab it. Onto the eyeliner, I'm using the Holy Grail product, the Lakme Insta Liner, and it's going to take me a little while, and I'm going to literally get inside the mirror and do it, so bear with me.
2,000 years later.
So I've done a wing liner. Now for the under eyes, it is mandatory for us to wear kajal. So I'm going to first apply the kajal, and the one that I'm using is this one from Rene Cosmetics. The marking, the printing is completely gone, but it is from Rene. I look really weird right now, but like I said, bear with me. Now to kind of set the kajal, and I'm using this angular brush, some translucent powder, and I'm going to just kind of cut crease to sculpt and enhance my cheekbones. Just going to take some powder. This is from Miss Claire Glimmer Sticks Brown L11. Use the eyelash curler. This one is from Vega, I believe, and I'm going to curl my lashes. I have pretty decent lashes, but they are very straight. I'm just going to curl it. I usually don't curl my lashes on a regular basis. However, today I want to put in that extra effort. So the Maybelline Colossal Mascara, this is the purple one, the washable one. I hate waterproof mascaras. They tend to break your lashes a lot. It's very difficult to remove them. I only like to use it during maybe monsoons, but that's all. Okay, this is done. I'm just going to dust off the powder that I had applied. Blending it into the skin to also set my lower half of the face, because we did not do that in the beginning. If you remember, a powder blush, I'm using the Sugar blush in the shade 02 Pink Pinnacle, and I'm using a very big fluffy brush. Again, I don't know where I got this brush from, but yeah, a big fluffy brush. And I'm just going to kind of I'm taking a very little bit of product, since we have already applied the cream blush, just to kind of set it up a little bit, and just to avoid it wearing off, we are going to use a powder brush.
This will also set that area, and also kind of
taking a Q-tip dipped in micellar water. I'm just going to clean off my moles over my nose. Yes, I'm going to apply the lipstick. This is the Nykaa All Day Matte Girl Gang. This is not entirely recommended, but literally the same shade. With this, we have completed our makeup look. As you can see, I'll show you a close-up shot in just a while. Lastly, I'm just going to set this all up with my MAC Fix Plus Fixing Spray. So here is the entire makeup look. I have already made my bun. Now I'm just supposed to wear my uniform. I cannot show that online. However, I can show you this makeup look, and this is the company approved uniform standard makeup look. I've already made the bun as well. Now I'm going to get going, because otherwise I'll be running late. Bye bye.